Hi, I'm Pastor John Thomas from New Life Church in Owaco, Washington, and I have a message for you today. Are you struggling with addiction? Now, stop, don't turn off the video, please. Please don't turn off the video. Listen to me for just a minute. You may be thinking, I can stop anytime. I could quit this whenever I want. Well, if that's the case, then I want to encourage you to choose today as the day that you stop. I don't push that red X. Don't do it. The reason that you are likely watching this video is because a friend or a loved one has sent it to you. And if that's the case, then they clearly believe that it's time for you to stop. But ultimately, I believe in divine providence, and I think that the real reason that you're watching this video today is because the Lord has a message for you. Scripture tells us that Christ sets us free. You can be free of addiction starting today. Today can be the first day in the rest of your life. Your recovery can begin now. And I'm talking about any form of addiction. It could be drugs and alcohol, substance abuse, and I'm talking about chemical dependency of any kind. Legal and illegal substances would definitely be included. Alcohol is one of those things that's easily found, easily purchased, but can absolutely trap us, bind us, and ultimately result in destruction, maybe destruction of our family or loss of money, things like that definitely impact our ability to live a life of freedom and abundance and self-worth. Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm not just talking about chemical dependency. We could be talking about tobacco. We could be talking about addiction of a sexual nature, including pornography, even adultery, or promiscuity. These are things that you can absolutely have an addiction to. I'm also talking about other forms of addiction. Perhaps you're struggling today with an eating disorder on either end of the spectrum. And it may be that your body issues have been further impacting your health, and you need to find freedom that allows you to live a healthy life. This message is for you as well. And finally, again, I'm talking about all forms of addiction. Perhaps gambling or even screen addiction is what's causing your problem today. In 1 Corinthians 10, starting in verse 12, it says, "If you think that you are standing strong, be careful not to fall. The temptations in your life are no different from what others experience, and God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you're tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. So, my dear friends, flee from the worship of idols." Now, perhaps you hear that and you think, well, that can't be true because my situation is so different than everyone else's. They don't know what I'm going through. I assure you, your situation is unique. Your situation is unique to you. Only the Lord knows what you have really gone through. Only the Lord knows what you have faced. However, we all face the same temptations, and we're all subject to the same traps, the same snares that the enemy would set for us. There is hope, though. Some of us have already walked down very similar paths to the one that you find yourself on today. We've had our struggles. We've faced our demons. We fell into the same traps, and now we know how to escape. Not just for ourselves, but also for you. Your friends, your family at New Life Church, we want you to leave behind this life-controlling issue once and for all. The scripture said, flee from the worship of idols. Now, I know it sounds a little bit weird, but addiction is a form of idolatry. Anything that you would set before the Lord can become an idol. Now, it also says to be sure that when you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. And it may be very hard to endure when you feel like you're trapped or chained up to this particular addiction which has bound you to this point. We want to help you. We have resources and partnerships that we can make available to you so that you can flee from this worship of idols. You can be free once and for all. I ask that you contact us here at New Life Church so that we can help you take the first steps towards complete freedom from life-controlling issues. This morning, I'm coming to you from essentially the headquarters of Becky's Place. This is the office of the director of Becky's Place. It is a ministry centered around helping women establish freedom from life-controlling issues. This is just one example. We want to help you find the resource that is right for you. Contact information for the church will be found accompanying this video in the comments section. You can look there. In addition, we will provide you phone numbers for other ministries, including Adult and Teen Challenge, an organization called Pathway that serves the Southeast United States, and another ministry called Freedom House, which is in Alaska, and has offered to make their services available for people who need to leave the area that they're in. So if you find yourself in need of freedom from addiction today, please check out the resources, contact us at the church. We would like to help you become free from addiction in any form once and for all. Whom Christ sets free is truly free indeed.